San Francisco. A city of vibrant culture, iconic landmarks, and breathtaking beauty. Yet, just a short ferry ride from its bustling shores lies a place shrouded in mystery and notoriety, Alcatraz Island. Join us now as we embark on a journey to Alcatraz Island, peeling back the layers of time to uncover the stories, the secrets, and the enduring allure of this infamous landmark. Alcatraz wasn't always synonymous with confinement and despair. Long before it became a maximum security penitentiary, the Rock served other purposes. Its strategic location in the heart of San Francisco Bay made it a prime location for a military fortress in the mid-19th century. In 1934, Alcatraz underwent a transformation, evolving from a military outpost into a federal penitentiary designed to house the worst of the worst. Alcatraz was meant to be inescapable, a place where even the most cunning minds would meet their match. Over the years, Alcatraz has become more than just a historical site. It has evolved into an enigma. Names like Al Capone, George Machine Gun Kelly, and Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz, echo through the cell blocks. But perhaps the most enduring legend of Alcatraz is that of the June 1962 escape. Frank Morris, along with brothers John and Clarence Anglin, seemingly vanished into thin air, leaving behind a mystery that continues to captivate the world. Did they perish in the icy waters of San Francisco Bay? Or did they outsmart the fortress and disappear into history? The answer remains elusive. Today, Alcatraz stands as a testament to a bygone era. No longer a functioning prison, it has been transformed into a national park, a place where visitors can step back in time and experience the chilling reality of life behind bars. Our journey will take us deep inside the walls of Alcatraz, where we'll explore the cell blocks, the mess hall, and the exercise yard. So join us as we delve into the history, the mystery, and the enduring fascination of Alcatraz Island. Before the rocker Fortified Island, long before the island became synonymous with notorious criminals and daring escapes, it served as a strategic military outpost. In 1850, President Millard Fillmore signed an order reserving Alcatraz Island for military use. Engineers and laborers transformed Alcatraz into a heavily armed sentinel guarding the entrance to San Francisco Bay. Little did they know that the fortifications they were building would one day serve a far different purpose. A bastion in the Bay Alcatraz as a military outpost. During the American Civil War, the island's fortifications bristled with cannons, a deterrent to any Confederate ships. Beyond its role in national defense, Alcatraz also served as a military prison during this period. The island's inherent isolation and the imposing presence of the military served as the primary deterrents to escape. From battlefield to prison yard, the birth of a penitentiary. The seeds of Alcatraz's transformation from a military outpost to a maximum security penitentiary were sown in the early 20th century. In response to a growing crime wave, the federal government sought to establish a new type of prison. Alcatraz, with its island isolation and existing military infrastructure, seemed the ideal location. In 1933, the federal government acquired Alcatraz Island from the military, and the island's transformation began in earnest. The timing of Alcatraz's transformation into a federal penitentiary coincided with the Great Depression. Crime rates soared as people resorted to desperate measures to survive. Alcatraz, with its imposing presence, took on a symbolic significance during this period. The prison, which officially opened its doors to inmates in August 1934, was designed to be a model of security and efficiency. Alcatraz was not intended for ordinary criminals. It was reserved for the worst of the worst, the most incorrigible and dangerous offenders in the federal prison system. Among the first inmates were hardened criminals like George Machine Gun Kelly and Al Capone. The presence of these high-profile inmates only served to enhance Alcatraz's reputation as the end of the line. Life on Alcatraz was designed to be harsh, a place for punishment, not rehabilitation. Alcatraz, despite its formidable reputation, was not immune to the passage of time. By the 1950s, the prison was facing challenges that would ultimately lead to its closure. The cost of maintaining the aging facility and its remote location posed logistical challenges. On March 21, 1963, Alcatraz Island closed its doors for the last time, its reign as America's most notorious prison coming to an end. A day in the life, the Alcatraz Routine. Life inside Alcatraz was governed by an unyielding routine, a carefully orchestrated schedule designed to maintain order. The day began before dawn with a quick breakfast in the mess hall, followed by a head count. Work assignments occupied much of the day, with evenings typically spent in cells with limited opportunities for recreation. A number, not a name, stripping away identity. Upon arrival at Alcatraz, inmates were stripped of their names and assigned numbers. This practice served as a form of psychological control, reinforcing the notion that they were no longer members of society. The deprivation of personal belongings further reinforced this sense of isolation. Silence and solitude. The psychological toll of Alcatraz. The silence of Alcatraz was almost as legendary as its reputation for being inescapable. Talking was strictly prohibited during mealtimes, a rule enforced with swift punishment. The solitude of solitary confinement could be even more damaging, leading to hallucinations and paranoia. Work and recreation. Meager offerings in a world of confinement. Work assignments were often tedious and menial, designed to instill discipline and keep the inmates occupied. Recreation was tightly controlled, with limited time in the exercise yard and a carefully curated library. Even these meager offerings were considered privileges, earned through good behavior and revoked as punishment. Section 5. The constant shadow of escape, a flicker of hope in a sea of despair. Despite the oppressive atmosphere, the harsh living conditions, and the constant surveillance, the human spirit with its innate desire for freedom could not be entirely extinguished within the walls of Alcatraz. The very notion of escape, however improbable, provided a flicker of hope in an otherwise hopeless environment. The island's isolation, once seen as an insurmountable obstacle, became a source of fascination, a challenge to be overcome. Inmates spent countless hours studying the prison's routines, searching for weaknesses, devising elaborate plans. Rumors of successful escapes, though often unsubstantiated, spread through the prison like wildfire, fueling the flames of hope. The legend of the 1962 escape, in which 3 inmates seemingly vanished into thin air, became a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit and the lengths to which men will go to reclaim their freedom. The constant shadow of escape, though ultimately unattainable for most, served as a powerful reminder that even within the most oppressive environments, the human will to survive, to resist, to hope could not be entirely extinguished. Section 1. A Rogues Gallery, Infamous Faces of Alcatraz. The roster of Alcatraz inmates reads like a who's who of America's most notorious criminals. Gangsters, murderers, bank robbers, and kidnappers. Alcatraz housed them all, their names whispered in hushed tones, their faces plastered across newspapers, their crimes etched into the public consciousness. These men, once titans of the underworld, found their power neutralized within the confines of Alcatraz's impenetrable walls. Stripped of their notoriety, their entourages, and their freedom, they were reduced to numbers, their identities submerged beneath the weight of their crimes and the unforgiving routine of prison life. Yet even within the confines of Alcatraz, their infamy lingered. Their stories, passed down through the years, continue to fascinate and horrify, a stark reminder of the dark side of human nature and the lengths to which some will go to acquire power and evade justice. Join us now as we delve into the lives of some of Alcatraz's most infamous residents, exploring their crimes, their motivations, and their experiences within the walls of America's most notorious prison. Al Capone, the name itself evokes images of pinstripe suits, Tommy guns, and the ruthless underbelly of Prohibition-era Chicago. As the boss of the Chicago outfit, Capone had amassed a fortune through bootlegging, gambling, and other illicit activities, his grip on the city seemingly unbreakable. However, Capone's reign as a criminal kingpin would eventually come to an end, not on the bullet-riddled streets of Chicago, but within the cold, impersonal walls of Alcatraz. In 1931, Capone was convicted of tax evasion, a charge that finally brought down the seemingly untouchable gangster. Initially incarcerated at the federal penitentiary in Atlanta, Georgia, Capone's stay there was short-lived. His notoriety, his ability to manipulate those around him, and his continued involvement in criminal activities from behind bars made him a liability. The decision was made to transfer him to Alcatraz, where his power and influence would be effectively neutralized. Capone arrived at Alcatraz in 1934, inmate number 85, his reign as a criminal mastermind over. The harsh realities of Alcatraz life, the strict routine, the constant surveillance, and the lack of special privileges wore down the once feared gangster. Capone's health deteriorated during his time on the Rock, and he was eventually transferred to another facility in 1939, his spirit broken by the isolation and the relentless monotony of Alcatraz. Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz, is one of the most misunderstood figures in the prison's history. His nickname belies the brutal reality of his crimes and complex nature. Stroud's fascination with birds began in prison, earning him notoriety and a measure of freedom. He became a respected authority on avian diseases, publishing his findings to critical acclaim. Despite his public image, Stroud was volatile and manipulative, prone to violence. Stroud spent his final days on Alcatraz in isolation, his bird operation a distant memory. George Machine Gun Kelly, a name synonymous with the gangster era, cut a swathe of fear and violence across America during the 1920s and 30s. Kelly's downfall came in 1933 when he kidnapped oil tycoon Charles F. Urschel. Despite receiving a ransom, the gang's carelessness led to their capture. Sentenced to life, Kelly was transferred to Alcatraz in 1934. Stripped of his notoriety, Kelly became a model prisoner, dying in prison in 1954, his legend overshadowed by his time on Alcatraz. The tranquility of Alcatraz, a place seemingly defined by its unyielding routine and its atmosphere of oppressive silence, was shattered in the spring of 1946, when a desperate escape attempt escalated into a violent uprising known as the Battle of Alcatraz. The incident began on May 2, 1946, when 6 inmates, led by Bernard Coy, a convicted bank robber, overpowered guards and gained control of the prison cell house. Their plan, audacious and poorly conceived, was to take hostages, seize the prison's weapons, and escape by boat. However, their plan quickly unraveled. The inmates, facing unexpected resistance and hampered by their own lack of organization, found themselves trapped within the cell house, their escape route blocked. A tense standoff ensued, with the inmates holding several guards hostage as reinforcements from the mainland, including Marines and federal agents, surrounded the island. For 2 days, the battle raged, punctuated by gunfire, explosions, and desperate pleas for surrender. When the dust settled, the uprising had been quelled, leaving behind a trail of destruction and death. 2 guards and 3 inmates lay dead, and several others were wounded. The Battle of Alcatraz, a stark reminder of the violence that simmered beneath the surface of prison life, forever changed the public's perception of Alcatraz, shattering the illusion of its impenetrability. Alcatraz, despite its reputation as an inescapable fortress, was not immune to the human desire for freedom. Over its 29 years as a federal penitentiary, there were 14 documented escape attempts. Most were quickly apprehended or met their demise in the frigid waters of San Francisco Bay. The June 1962 disappearance of Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers remains a mystery. Their story has become the stuff of legend. Morris, a cunning inmate, masterminded the plan. They chipped away at their cell's ventilation grills, using dummy heads as decoys. On June 11th, 1962, they slipped through their openings, leaving behind decoys. Did they perish in the icy waters, or did they outsmart the guards and disappear into history? The legend of the 1962 escape endures, fueled by rumors and reported sightings. Stepping off the ferry and onto the shores of Alcatraz, one is immediately struck by a sense of solemnity, a palpable weight of history that seems to permeate the very air. The imposing presence of the prison, its concrete walls etched with the stories of confinement and despair, dominates the landscape, a stark reminder of the island's notorious past. Yet beyond the bars and barbed wire, a different narrative unfolds. Alcatraz, once a symbol of isolation and punishment, harbors a surprising secret, a natural beauty that flourishes in stark contrast to its grim history. Amidst the remnants of a bygone era, nature has reclaimed its hold, transforming the island into a tapestry of unexpected colors, sounds, and textures. As you venture beyond the confines of the prison walls, the oppressive atmosphere begins to dissipate, replaced by the salty tang of the sea air and the gentle caress of the ocean breeze. The island's natural landscape, once hidden behind layers of concrete and barbed wire, reveals itself, a testament to the resilience of nature and its ability to thrive even in the most unlikely of places. Join us now as we embark on a journey of discovery, exploring the hidden gardens, the diverse wildlife, and the breathtaking views that make Alcatraz Island a place of unexpected beauty. A sanctuary for both nature and those seeking solace amidst the echoes of the past. Section 2, A Symphony of Colors, Alcatraz's Gardens, a testament to resilience. Amidst the remnants of Alcatraz's military fortifications and the imposing structures of the prison, a testament to human resilience and the healing power of nature emerges, the island's gardens. These pockets of vibrant life, a stark contrast to the cold concrete and steel that surround them, tell a story of hope and renewal. The gardens of Alcatraz are not the manicured creations of professional landscapers. They are instead the legacy of inmates and prison staff who, seeking solace in a connection to the outside world, nurtured these patches of earth into vibrant displays of color and fragrance. In the years since the prison's closure, volunteers have worked tirelessly to preserve and restore these gardens, bringing back to life a forgotten chapter in Alcatraz's history. Today, visitors can wander through these tranquil spaces, marveling at the profusion of roses, geraniums, and succulents that thrive in the island's unique microclimate. The gardens of Alcatraz are a testament to the enduring power of nature, a reminder that even in the most unlikely of places, life finds a way to flourish. They offer a moment of tranquility and reflection, a chance to connect with the island's softer side and appreciate the beauty that can emerge from even the darkest of chapters. Section 3, Sanctuary in the city Alcatraz as a haven for birds. The isolation that once defined Alcatraz as a place of confinement has, in the years since the prison's closure, transformed the island into an unexpected sanctuary for a diverse array of bird life. Free from the pressures of urban development and the threat of predators, Alcatraz has become a haven for birds seeking refuge amidst the bustling metropolis of San Francisco Bay. As you stroll along the island's trails, the air comes alive with the calls of gulls, the screech of cormorants, and the melodic songs of songbirds. Look up, and you'll likely spot pelicans soaring effortlessly overhead, their impressive wingspans casting fleeting shadows on the ground below. During nesting season, the island transforms into a bustling rookery, with cliffs and rooftops providing prime real estate for nesting birds. Western gulls, their raucous calls echoing across the bay, establish their colonies on the island's rocky slopes, while black-crowned night herons find refuge amidst the overgrown vegetation. For bird enthusiasts and casual observers alike, Alcatraz offers a unique opportunity to witness the wonders of the natural world up close. The island's bird life, a testament to the power of nature to reclaim even the most unlikely of spaces, provides a welcome respite from the hustle and bustle of city life, a chance to reconnect with the rhythms of the natural world. Section 4, the island's rhythms, tides, currents, and the passage of time. Surrounded by the swirling currents and ever-changing tides of San Francisco Bay, Alcatraz exists in a state of constant flux. The island's natural rhythms, governed by the ebb and flow of the sea, provide a mesmerizing backdrop to its human history, a reminder that even the most enduring of structures are subject to the forces of nature. As the tides rise and fall, the waters around Alcatraz transform from a placid mirror reflecting the city's skyline to a churning cauldron of whitecaps and swirling eddies. The currents, notoriously strong and unpredictable, have played a pivotal role in the island's history, both as a deterrent to escape and as a constant reminder of the power of the sea. The passage of time, too, is etched into the island's landscape. The relentless pounding of the waves has carved intricate patterns into the island's rocky cliffs, while the salty sea air has left its mark on the weathered concrete of the prison walls. Alcatraz, far from being a static monument to the past, is a living, breathing entity shaped by the forces of nature and the relentless march of time. Its natural rhythms, a mesmerizing symphony of tides, currents, and erosion, provide a constant reminder of the interconnectedness of all things. Section 5. A tapestry of contrasts where history and nature collide. Alcatraz Island stands as a powerful testament to the complex relationship between humanity and the natural world. It is a place where history and nature collide, where the remnants of a dark past coexist with the vibrant beauty of the present. The imposing structures of the prison, once symbols of isolation and punishment, now provide nesting sites for birds, their weathered walls softened by the colorful blooms of wildflowers. The same currents and tides that once thwarted escape attempts now carry kayakers and sailboats, their laughter echoing across the water. Alcatraz is a place of stark contrasts, where the echoes of confinement and despair mingle with the songs of birds and the scent of salt air. It is a place where the weight of history is palpable, yet where nature's resilience offers a message of hope and renewal. As you leave Alcatraz behind, the ferry carrying you back to the bustling heart of San Francisco, you carry with you not only the stories of the island's infamous past, but also a profound appreciation for the unexpected beauty that flourishes amidst the remnants of a bygone era. Alcatraz, a place forever etched in the annals of history, reminds us that even in the darkest of places, nature's light finds a way to shine through. The ferry ride to Alcatraz is more than just transportation, it's a journey back in time. The island emerges from the mist, its silhouette dominated by the former penitentiary. Stepping ashore, park rangers greet you, reminding you it's now a national park. Informative signs and well-maintained pathways replace the stern guards and clanging bars. The transition from bustling San Francisco to Alcatraz's stillness is immediate. City sounds fade, replaced by gulls, waves, and whispers through empty cell blocks. Walking up the winding path, you feel the weight of history pressing down on you. Section 2. Voices from the Past. The Alcatraz Audio Tour. One of the most compelling aspects of the Alcatraz visitor experience is the award-winning audio tour. A captivating blend of historical narration, sound effects, and first-hand accounts from former inmates and guards. As you wander through the cell blocks, the mess hall, and the exercise yard, their voices, piped through headphones, transport you back in time, painting a vivid picture of life within the walls of the Rock. You'll hear tales of daring escape attempts, brutal punishments, and the daily struggles of both inmates and those tasked with guarding them. The voices of hardened criminals like Al Capone and George Machine Gun Kelly come to life, their stories offering a glimpse into the criminal underworld of the 1920s and 1930s. Former guards provide insights into the challenges and dangers of their jobs, recounting stories of tense standoffs, attempted uprisings, and the constant pressure of maintaining order within a prison designed to house the worst of the worst. The audio tour is a masterclass in storytelling, weaving together historical facts, personal anecdotes, and ambient sounds to create an immersive experience that transcends the traditional museum visit. It's a powerful reminder that history is more than just dates and names. It's about the lives of real people, their experiences and the choices they made. Section 3, Beyond the Cells. Exhibits and unseen spaces. Beyond the main prison, Alcatraz offers much more to discover. Exhibits delve into Alcatraz's multifaceted legacy. The New Industries building explores the history of work on Alcatraz. See Inmate-made goods and learn about the prison's industries program. The hospital wing offers a glimpse into prison healthcare. Explore the island's military past, including gun emplacements and tunnels. These aspects offer a broader perspective on Alcatraz's evolution. Section 4. A place for reflection. Leaving Alcatraz transformed. Leaving Alcatraz, boarding the ferry back to the mainland, one carries with them more than just memories and photographs. The island has a way of staying with you, its stories lingering in your thoughts, its stark beauty etched into your memory. The experience of Alcatraz is a transformative one, prompting reflection on themes of justice, punishment, freedom, and the resilience of the human spirit. The island's history, both brutal and compelling, challenges our perceptions of right and wrong, forcing us to confront the complexities of human nature. As the ferry pulls away from the dock and Alcatraz shrinks back to its familiar silhouette against the San Francisco skyline, you're left with a profound sense of gratitude for the freedoms we often take for granted. The stories of those who lived and worked within those walls serve as a stark reminder of the importance of compassion, empathy, and the pursuit of a more just and equitable society. Alcatraz, once a place of confinement and despair, has, in its afterlife as a national park, become an unexpected catalyst for introspection and dialogue. It's a place where history comes alive, not just as a collection of facts and figures, but as a powerful reminder of the enduring human capacity for both good and evil, and the importance of learning from the lessons of the past. Section 1. Alcatraz, a legacy, etched in stone and memory. As our ferry churns away from Alcatraz Island, the iconic silhouette of the prison recedes into the distance, yet its presence lingers. The stories we've uncovered, the lives we've glimpsed, and the emotions stirred within those forbidding walls remain imprinted on our minds. Alcatraz, a place that once symbolized isolation and despair, has, in its transformation into a national park, become a beacon of reflection and understanding. The weathered concrete, the rusted bars, and the echoing emptiness of the cell blocks stand as silent witnesses to a bygone era, a testament to the human capacity for both cruelty and resilience. The stories of those who lived and worked within those confines, both infamous and forgotten, serve as a stark reminder of the importance of human dignity, compassion, and the pursuit of justice. The legacy of Alcatraz is a complex one, woven from threads of crime and punishment, hope and despair, isolation and unexpected beauty. It is a place where the ghosts of the past still linger, their voices whispering through the corridors, their presence felt in the cold, damp air. Yet Alcatraz is more than just a relic of a bygone era. It is a place where history comes alive, challenging us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and our society. It is a place that prompts us to ask difficult questions about justice, redemption, and the enduring power of the human spirit. Section 2. The enduring allure of the rock. What is it about Alcatraz that continues to captivate our imaginations, drawing millions of visitors each year to its shores? Perhaps it's the island's inherent mystique, the sense of mystery that shrouds its history, fueled by legends of daring escapes and the unanswered questions that linger in the air. Or maybe it's the island's stark beauty, the unexpected tapestry of nature that has flourished amidst the remnants of a bygone era. The gardens, the birds, the breathtaking views, they offer a sense of tranquility and hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of places, life finds a way. Whatever the reason, Alcatraz continues to exert a powerful hold on our collective imagination, a place that transcends its physical boundaries and takes root in our minds. It is a place that stays with you long after you've left its shores, its stories echoing in your thoughts, its lessons imprinted on your heart. Alcatraz, the rock, a place forever entwined with tales of infamy and intrigue, stands today not as a monument to our past transgressions, but as a testament to our capacity for growth, understanding, and the enduring pursuit of a more just and humane world.